What's up? It's me, TST Tom, and welcome back to KFC. It's finger looking weird because today, of course, we're going to be talking about the KFC Lifetime Special, a recipe for seduction. Oh boy. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Thomas, bad commentary YouTuber, bad. Everyone under the sun and their mom has covered this movie. Well, yeah, I mean, of course they have, but come on. It's a KFC Lifetime movie. How could I pass it up? It's perfect content. Plus, there are Christmas trees in the background, and they say Merry Christmas once, so... It's Christmas video time, baby. So without further ado, I think we should just jump right into it. So this movie starts off in a very nice looking house where there's a group of people all sitting together, laughing, not social distancing, enjoying a meal of fried chicken. Because, you know, that's the most refined of all the foods. At this table is a lady named Jessica and her boyfriend Billy. But Jessica seems to really not like Billy for some reason. Like, when Billy is talking about how great it is to be here, she, like, gives this little side-eye glance with her best friend, who we'll get back to. I don't know, I guess it's just weird that these movies always start off with the protagonist hating the person in that they're in a relationship with. It just seems, like, unhealthy, honestly. But let's get back into it. After a little exchange where the lady, Jessica, makes fun of her boyfriend, the boyfriend takes this as the perfect time to propose to her. You know, in the middle of a Christmas party. I mean, it's not the worst plan in the world, but you know, And it doesn't help that he seems to be clinically deaf by not noticing his girlfriend going like, oh my god, in a not very flattering way while he's proposing.
Oh my god.
So she rejects his proposal, obviously, and her mom gets super mad at her and then tells her to go away, we'll talk about this, and then they wait until the morning to talk about it. You know, just let the anger just stir in and simmer for a little bit, just for extra flavor, a little spice, 11 herbs and spices, if you know what I mean.
In the meantime, your father left us nothing but a legacy of debt. We're weeks away from the bank repossessing our house.
But it's so unfair. Our family's livelihood shouldn't depend on who I choose to marry.
I'm sorry, Jessica. Marrying Billy is the only thing that can save us.
So we find out the mom's motivation for wanting Jessica to marry Billy. It's because Billy is really, really rich and they can solve their family's financial problems, which they don't seem to be having a lot of at this point, considering how enormous their house was. If you're having such bad problems, why don't you just sell the house? Maybe I'm just too poor to understand this logic. And so now we meet the man of the hour himself, Mr. Mario Lopez, aka Colonel Harlan Sanders, who they never mention actually being a real colonel in this.
Harlan was head chef at Le Petit Pamplemousse.
Oh my gosh. We've been trying to get a reservation there for years.
Well, I insisted Harlan get out of the city for a while, come stay in the guest house as our resident chef, if you will.
Well, there's your problem. If you have enough disposable income to hire a world-class chef, you really shouldn't have these financial problems. Why are you hiring this incredibly expensive chef when you could be using that to pay off your bank loan? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, Jessica and Harlan give each other the little side-eye, like, hi kind of look. And then Jessica goes out to meet him again while he's unloading vegetables.
Nobody's offered you a tour of the property yet, have they?
No, not yet.
He's been staying here for multiple days. Why would he need a guide around the house for this point? So after a little quick conveniently cutting off all interesting discussion, we get to this part.
That explains why your mom was so upset yesterday.
Yeah, she can't see past Billy's wealth for who he really is.
And who is he? Really?
For starters, he's an egotistical, entitled little... Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm hijacking our whole conversation. Tell me about you.
Fun fact, that wasn't in the original script. That was actually a transcription of the actual writer of this movie trying to pitch this to the KFC executive and actually getting too involved in, you know, the plot thing. And so they just decided to put that in the movie because it was a better way to get across the conflict than the actual nuanced discussion.
The Harlan Sanders story.
Well, I'd like to think it hasn't been fully written just yet, but if I were the author of it, I'd have a chapter in there about my secret recipe changing the world.
Oh, a secret recipe.
And so yes, now we are introduced to the concept of the secret recipe for Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're making it very mysterious, but it seems like it should be available online. Wait. They're coming for you. Better run. So Jessica and Harlan are in the middle of their conversation when they're graciously interrupted by Billy.
Just need some time.
You humiliated me. Rejecting me in front of my parents. Oh, take it easy. Who the hell are you? Harlan Sanders, the new chef.
Beat it, Crouton. Get back to the kitchen and let me and my fiance
Billy,
talk.
stop.
Why does that feel racist?
Beat it, Crouton.
And so after a little confrontation, Jessica storms off.
Don't call me Crouton.
Okay, now it definitely feels racist. So now we're treated to a conversation between Jessica and her sassy gay best friend, Lee, who, interestingly enough, is the only character in the credits to not have a last name. Why is her name Bunny?
So, did you decide what you want to do about Billy?
No, not yet. Want to hear something crazy? I think I'm falling for the new chef, Harlan.
You're falling for the new chef. After one conversation. Holy Colonel Sanders, woman. At least most Disney princesses waited a few days. Also, this brings me to another one of my questions. Harlan seems like a pretty well-off chef. If he's the head chef of a highly prestigious restaurant, I feel like he's pretty well off. Why doesn't Jessica just marry him and then have his debts solve their problem? It seems like there's a lot of very easy solutions to this conflict.
He told me he has a secret recipe that's going to change the world. And you know something? I believe in him. I mean, what should I do? Should I leave Billy for Harlan?
Well, the heart wants what it wants, Jess. But listen, I gotta run in this date. I will talk to you later and tell you all the deets.
Have a great date. I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Love you. Mwah.
No hetero, am I right, gals? And so Jessica's mom, I'm sorry, Bunny, intercepts Jessica's phone and responds to a text message from Billy, telling her to meet him at the country club. And so they meet there, Billy clearly expecting Jessica, and they start talking about the situation at hand.
Here, I have some troubling news. Jessica is falling for Harlan Sanders, of all people.
Harlan's the cook? You still are crazy, Bunster. I'll give you that.
You're the one who saw them walking around looking wistfully into their eyes, dude. If anyone should be suspicious, it should be you.
Harlan claims to have some secret recipe that'll make him a man of great repute.
A secret recipe? Spare me.
We all have our secrets, Billy. You remember our long weekend in the vineyard?
How could I forget?
If you marry my daughter, I promise there'll be more long weekends in your future. As many as you want.
Ew, 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 ew. No, no, don't do this. Oh, God. Oh. So Billy is bonking Bunny. So that's nice to know. But anyway, she tells him about the secret recipe and how they need to try and get Harlan out of the picture. And so that leads to a little scene where Billy is looking for Harlan's recipe for some reason. And then he does find it, which leads to this amazing line.
Secret's out, chicken man.
This is the pinnacle of cinema, everyone. Secret's out, chicken man. It's enough to make a grown man cry. So Harlan walks in on him and they talk about things, and Billy tells him that, oh no, Jessica has actually said yes to the proposal and wants Harlan out of here. Oh no. And then he offers him $500K to leave. Dude, if you have that much disposable income, why don't you just pay off the debts? There's so many easy solutions to this conflict. Oh my God. Oh well, if the conflict didn't happen, we wouldn't get smexy Colonel Sanders. And so Lee, who was eavesdropping on Bunny and Billy's intimate conversation earlier, comes and tries to find Jessica to tell her.
Jessica!
I'm afraid she's just run out to get a new phone. Seems she lost hers. So strange. Something I can help you with?
I saw you and Billy at the club. You had your hands all over him.
Lee, why would you tell her? The number one rule in all information smuggling is that you don't tell the person you're smuggling the information from. And now she can knock you out with a really light blow from a stick. Come on, Lee. Meanwhile, Harlan confronts Jessica about saying yes to the proposal, which obviously she didn't, so that conflict is solved pretty easily with a little kiss. And so it seems like everything is fine and dandy, except for Lee being knocked out. And Bunny sees this whole conversation going on. Oh no, she don't like that. So she arranges for something to happen to Harlan. When Jessica comes looking for her in the morning, she tells her that
Harlan left, dear. He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Late last night. In a hurry, it seemed. I thought you knew.
And so Jessica is like, that don't make no sense. And so she starts looking for Harlan and then finds him tied up in a shed with Billy holding a knife. Well, that escalated quickly. And obviously Bunny was in on it. Why doesn't Billy just marry Bunny? I mean, first off, Billy clearly likes Bunny, and Bunny wants Billy's money to help pay off the debt, so why don't, I gotta stop thinking too hard about this, otherwise my brain is going to explode. So there's some conflict about yelling and shouting with a knife, and then... Yeah, Lee, my boy Lee. Now it's your turn to knock out someone with a light push from a stick. And so then Bunny, after Billy is locked down, also proceeds to try and kill Harlan Sanders, and is stopped by Jessica, after which Jessica frees Harlan, and then 1 year later, Jessica and Harlan get married, with Lee as the officiator, and then we find out what happened to Bunny and Billy. Health and wellness... Why are they in a health and wellness center? I could kind of see them pleading insanity, because what they did was insane, but the law isn't going to view it that way. Like, they clearly had a motive for their assault, kidnapping, battery, and attempted murder. Why aren't they both in prison? Why is Bunny the only one in a health and wellness center? And why do they both have such gray hair?
Hello, Bunny.
Well?
I found them.
Is there going to be a sequel? And that was the end of Lifetime's partnership with KFC, A Recipe for Seduction. Which is kind of an odd title now that I think about it, because throughout the entirety of the short, there wasn't any seduction at all. Maybe the way that Bunny was acting towards Billy would be seduction, but that wasn't the main love story, I hope. At best, this is a meet cute. But this short is bananas, even though it's supposed to be chicken. I would just suggest checking it out for yourself because it's such a surreal experience, and it's available for free on Lifetime's YouTube channel, so yeah, just go check it out. And this is not a very crazy direction for KFC to go based on their past experience. I don't know if anyone else remembers last year when they released a full-on visual novel dating simulator game where you had to win over the heart of Colonel Sanders. This is pretty par for the course for KFC. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what else they do. And so the main question we should be asking ourselves about this is, I wonder what Harlan Sanders would have thought about people using his image this way in the future. And so, I guess that's the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I sincerely hope that I made your day just that little bit better. Feel free to check out my other socials, TikTok and Instagram are both at TSTTom, and I also have a podcast with my friends called Net Worth, and all of that will be linked down below. I honestly hope that you're having an excellent holiday season, and this should be coming out right around Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to do a video specifically for Christmas, but if I do, that'll be pretty cool, and if not, this will be your video for the week. Don't forget to like, share, and or subscribe. Only 18% of the people watching this video are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you did subscribe, it would really help my channel continue to grow and just really mean a lot, honestly. DFTBA, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.